Hello everyone, welcome to our visual playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV. This is part 2 of our video series. In this episode, we're going to start our story. Yay! Kind of excited, we're just waiting for the now loading screen to complete. Oh, and here we go. Falling down, landing in midair.
Here, feel. Hear, feel, think.
And yes, as Arcanist, our weapon of choice is a book. Just so you know. Okay, some of the cutscenes do talk, some of them do not. So keep that in mind. I'm going to, whoops, I hit the wrong button apparently. There we go. In order to keep going through the cutscenes, all you'll have to do is just left click. That's it. Now, if you want to read through these, go right ahead. I'm gonna quickly kind of go through them as I can. So, if you really do want to read them, go ahead, pause the video, and read the things. Also, we'll meet these two again later. Right now, we're not going to worry about them. This is the only time you'll meet this guy, so... blah blah blah, basically. Okay, it's gonna ask what first attracted you. You can pick whatever you want. It does not matter. I'm just gonna say to gain power. Alright. Yes, he almost gets hit by a cannon, don't worry. Blah blah blah. Basically, we're out of the fire for now, so we'll then go back up on top of the ship. By the way, one of the features I love about this entire video game is the fact that I love this music. I've had no complaints on the music. Now, okay, for a first timer, I would say yes. That way you get your idea of where to go. For me, I'm going to hit no because I have been through this. I mean, it looks like either way you go, it's going to still tell you what it's all about. So either way you go, take some time, read it, you know, get some background. When you hear that, then we're finally there. We are at Limsa. Now, it doesn't quite show it to us just yet, but that's okay. We'll see it in just a few minutes. I'll get the mouse out of the way.
On a windswept isle in the southwestern corner of the realm, amidst the roiling waves of the Lotano Sea, lies the maritime city-state of Limsa Lominsa.
And it's a very beautiful place. I'll tell you that straight up right now.
To this haven for bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer. Lone yet not alone, for the hero's arrival has drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Limlane. What realm-shaking fate has she descried in the churning waters of this mortal's future?
There. Okay.
Through peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on his life's voyage. Till sea swallows all.
Alright, that's kind of the little short opening for your very first character. It's different in each city you go to, so kind of look, see which ones you like. And here we are. And we'll talk about this here in just a few minutes, so no worries about it. Yeah, these guys are kind of assholes here. Just so you know, these guys. The yellow jackets. Okay. Now, we finally get to move. Now, these little things that pop up every now and then will give you hints and details. Now, I'm using the mouse and the keyboard. It's going to tell you, this is going to be your help windows. They'll pop up even after max level. They'll still pop up every now and then. So, I mean, you know, the normal keys to move, jump, turn your character, move your camera. I mean, it gives you the basics on how to do it. Alright. See, and we're finally in control. Woo! Now, you always want to talk to this guy. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. You always want to look for this symbol. At least once or twice every now and then. It will get you a quest. For right now, this is the only one you can have. So hit accept. And it'll throw us right back into another cutscene. Like I said, I'm just going to kind of skip through some of these. We're going to talk to this guy right here, okay? Okay. So, after all that, you'll get this. You have begun a quest. The duty list is going to pop up right here. You can have as much as 5 in here at one time. So for now, we'll just exit that. And here we go. Wow, okay, he kind of runs a little fast. Also, hit P. And you have a sprint move. I would suggest putting it right there. I like to sprint a lot. Because it increases my movement speed. Okay? Now for me, right now, I only have one move, which is Ruin. Right here, number 1. I'll get more. I'll get lots more later. Eventually, I'll get pets. I believe it's at 4. Yep, I get pets at 4. So, go to General. We have the limit break. We will not be talking about that until we get to dungeons, which is a long time away. Okay? So first, on your map, you're looking for kind of like this symbol. It looks like an arrow, in my opinion. We'll talk to him, say yes. Now, have you also noticed you probably have no money? If it'll pop up. Right here. You'll have no money. In this, it's gil. Always gil. Okay? I say that. I'll tell you, we'll talk about more about the different varieties of currency. If you'll hit C and click on currency, the only one you'll see right now is gil. At level 50, you'll open up this entire section full of currency. Okay? More on that at level 50. Classes, we have all of these classes. One character can be every single class. Okay? And every single job as well. For right now, we only have Arcanist. How do we open all these? That's later on as well. You've got your profile, which is, you know, title, name, all that. If you have a title, if you've started another character, and you might possibly have a title, right there is where it'll be, okay? Resistances, we're level 1, so... And then attributes, this is all important, just make sure these keep going up. Now, as Arcanist, you can be your damage dealer or your healer. I haven't decided which direction I'm going to go because that's a whole long ways away too. So we've got time to consider. And if you decide that you don't like the way you did something and you want to change it and go a different direction, that's simple enough to do. You just go to... Oh, what's his name? I can't remember. I don't know about Limsa, but I know in Gridania who it is, so bear with me on that one. But you'll get an item which will completely redo your stat increases. We'll get stat increases as we level. You can actually use it to increase one stat every now and then. Other than that, all this down here, I mean, we'll figure it all out as we go as well. So, okay. Let's finish this lovely quest. Blah, 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 blah. Right. Now, there is a way to skip the cutscenes if you absolutely want to. It's you hit escape and hit yes. In my sense, I'm not going to skip the cutscene. I'm going to go ahead and keep going. Like I said, if you want to watch these cutscenes, just pause the video, read the thing. Eventually, though, some of them will talk, so don't be afraid to turn up the volume, because some of the cutscenes are awesome. Yeah, blah 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 blah, basically. Still blah blah blah. Blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Oh. Every now and then you might hear me start whistling the songs. I like the songs just so much that I will start whistling them. So bear with me on that one too. I'll try not to though. Alright, we're going to put our name in the book. Like I said, these guys are being assholes. Yeah, kidnappings, all that, blah blah blah. Alright. After that, we'll then continue on. We'll get 50 experience. This little icon right here is your experience icon. Yeah. And we get a tiny bit of guild. Don't go buying crazy stuff right now. Basically, that's the tutorial. Now, okay, main scenario quest. Look for this symbol right here. This is your storyline quests. Sometimes it'll break off into 2 or 3 different parts. Just keep going with them. Try to get them done. These will level you up to 50. If for some reason you get ahead of the quests, we'll like do some dungeons, do some other quests in that little area until you hit the required level. Sometimes I had to on my first character. It's okay. So, first main scenario. We'll hit accept. And he's going to want you to go do 3 little tiny things. Which we will do here in just a few minutes. Blah, 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 blah. I'm skipping through these as fast as I can. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go find the aetherite found on the lower decks. We're going to get an explanation of the markets. If I can get my... There we go. And we're going to visit our class's guild. Mine says Arcanist because I'm an Arcanist. Now, this little guy right here, you want to go ahead and get his quest. Okay? we'll be speaking with this guy right over here. And we're going to go down. Yes. All 3 of those for me are down in the lower decks. So that actually helps me a lot. Now if you notice my little mail icon has 5. Just ignore that on mine. Oh, wow. Sanctuaries. If you have this little crescent, you're in a sanctuary. Well, you'll start getting extra experience. Okay? Interacting, same thing. Like these herbs is for a quest. We'll just right click them. Interacting. And you collect one. Okay? Your main menu are these right down here. Okay? Each of these, like, we have stance, you know. Like my stance. I, do that. Yay. Also, there's the duty, which is as you level up, you'll get the recommendations to like help you, like, I don't know, do something. The key items, you like the key items. I mean, they're not part of your inventory per se. They're just key items that you'll need for like quests. The journal, it keeps your quests, and it actually continues the. It keeps you the complete ones as well. We got the logs. We'll go through all this later. Travel, we'll get teleport later. Party, I mean, if you're going through as a party, this is your party menu. You want to go ahead and use it. Social, I mean, we've got the emotes, friend list, blacklist. Every now and then you'll hear a little sound that pops up. There are guild sellers like crazy going around Final Fantasy 14. If you see them, just right click their name and blacklist them, please. And then your system, okay? Simple stuff like that. Also, if you press M, you'll bring up the map on your keyboard. You know, kind of simple things. Alright, we're going to pick up our second peculiar herb. We're going to pick up our third. Now, the first little quest we're going to do is super simple. I mean, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. Real simple. Okay. If you notice, there's actually a lot of people on as well. Now, alright, and we'll turn it in right here at this guy. Whatever that says. Most of these names I probably will never say. Now, he's wanting you to give him these items. So, you'll right click the herbs, hand over. You'll hand them to him and you will complete. Done. Okay. Alright. We'll accept that one. We'll just go ahead and accept them as we do them. Right now, you want to go ahead and try to get up in the experience as much as you can. So just do these like little simple quests at the beginning. Super easy, super quick. Nothing difficult. I mean, okay, our first scenario part of this quest is right here, this aetherite. Right click it and you will attune to it. And a cutscene will pop up. Okay, you attune to it, and here's the cutscene. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Return and teleport will get those spells. Return will return you to your home spot. Okay? If you die, you'll also return to your home spot, unless somebody revives you. Teleport is you pay Gil in order to teleport to a certain aetherite. Okay? Now, they're scattered all over the area, all over this world. So, sometimes it'll cost quite a bit. You'll get the return spell, but you won't get the teleport until later. Now, return can only be cast once every 15 minutes. So keep that in mind as you're going through. Set that. Goblin. Gobber. Okay. give this guy whatever it is. I don't have a clue what we're giving him. Or we're supposed to just speak with him. Okay. Then we're going to go out and on here. This guy has the main scenario thing, so we need to talk to him. Give him this rusted octant. Hand it over. Okay. And we'll talk about the markets and all that at a later date. Because right now we're not worried about that. We just need to worry about leveling. Getting a little bit better. Okay. Now he's going to give us a quest as well. I suggest going ahead and getting it. Really simple. Also, we're going to turn this one in. Alright, complete. Gain 50 more experience. We're going to talk to this guy. Say blah blah. Okay. We're going to go this way. Now the market here has two little areas. Okay. You've got the first one, which we just passed through. And the second one, which we're just about to enter. We're going to talk to this dude. Okay. And we're going to run right over here. Talk to this guy. Alright, and then we're going to run right here to this guy. Turn it in. Most of these names I cannot say, so I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to say this guy. Complete. Alright. I'm going to run back this way. To the Arcanist Guild, because the Arcanist Guild's right down here and it's for my class, so yay! Now, I'm going to show you as soon as I get done with the Arcanist class part, I'm going to show you where the other classes are on the map. That way you'll know where they are. At least for Limsa Lominsa. Okay. On the map, if you decide you want to be a rogue, rogues are down here. This is their symbol, with the two daggers pointing away from each other. Parallel. That is your rogue, okay? Now if you go to the upper decks, if you are a marauder, it is right here. Each of your classes are a separate guild, okay? Now like the Blacksmithers and Armorers Guild, they are at a later time. We'll talk about how to get those later. Now this is my first quest for my Arcanist. I'm going to go ahead and get it. We're going to talk to the Guildmaster in just a moment after I complete this one. Give him the letter. And she's got a quest as well for us. Okay. Like I said, I'm skipping through all of those as fast as I can for time's sake, because I know this is going to take a little while. Oops. Okay, I'm talking to the Guildmaster now. Always hit yes. If you don't, you have to do that entire thing over again. Okay. She just told us to go through. We've got to kill these. How do we kill? That'll be in the next video. Okay. I'll teach you how to start, fighting and all that in the next video. Unfortunately for this one, I do believe we are out of time. Oh, I know, so sad. But make sure you complete your quests as quick as possible. Well, actually, I do believe we're going to be level 2 before we actually get out and fight anything. Isn't that awesome? You just run around and get to one level. I wish it was that case all the time. And then I'll teach you about all like this little chair next to a person's name, like this little leaf right next to mine, all that. I'll teach you about what all those mean as we go along. But until next time, comment, subscribe. If you'd like to travel with me anytime, just let me know by a comment or a message. and I will get you in the video. And we'll see you in the next one.